Namaste. I have no idea how you stumbled upon this video, but I know for sure what got you here to attend my superclass. You wanted to create a shift in your life and we connected. Thanks much for showing up. I take this as your attempt to break the threshold where you are and willingness to learn something which can unfold a new process of success for you. This might be your first exposure to our platform, Neeti. Let me tell you, throughout the length of this superclass, I am going to integrate many powerful learnings from my own journey of life, from my journey of success, and I am sure that is going to bring some value to your life, helping you in your personal growth. The insights I offer here might not sound familiar as the routine loud motivational talks which are available all around, but I am sure these will be meaningful enough to add new meaning to your life. I had been dabbling and playing with many ideas on using mind to manifest what I wanted in life, and those worked reasonably well, beautifully well, and helped me attain success. I was already coaching tens of thousands of youth in the nation and helped many of them achieve truly remarkable results. But let me tell you, very soon I did realize that what I was doing using concepts like mental visualization or law of attraction brought me the success but not the internal fulfillment desired as life. And that fueled in me a quest to unfold the process of real success. I kept thriving, I kept learning, I kept exploring, reaching out to many learned teachers, super achievers, variety of books, many spiritual leaders, trying different types of meditation, only to realize in 2016 that all I was doing till then was actually a kindergarten stuff. My encounter with life as life, just life, happened only after my life got enriched with the presence of my master, Sadguru Jaggi Vasudev. This created a whole new shift in how I look at life in all its dimensions, to be called a life filled with success. And for that to happen, one needs to consciously undergo the process of self-evolution. The process certainly asks for thinking and acting beyond what we are normally conditioned to because of expectations of parents, social pressures, and our broken education system. Did I call the modern education system broken? Yes, you got that right. The current modern education system is actually, in my views, is the broken education system. We hardly pay attention to what as life we want to have or we want to be. You may not find my script perfect per se, but I am not here to impress you, but to give you something which can help you wonder and realize that most of us are doing a few fundamental things absolutely wrong, and that is all. When I say most of us, I mean most of us. While everybody has seeds of great potential and possibility, but we hold ourselves back for one or the other external influences. There is enough study to reveal that more than 80% people dislike their jobs. More than 50% dislike their schools. Anxiety and depression have become so commonly accepted, and now many are learning stress management as part of their formal education. This superclass will allow to reflect upon your own life and help to nurture that very seed of potential becoming a reality. So stay tuned and put yourself on a journey of self-transformation. This superclass is actually just an introduction of what lies ahead in our 21-day well-structured program titled the process of success. I cannot wait for you to meet your future self, the true self. This superclass is first of the many superclasses I intend to offer through Neeti, a personal growth platform I created. First of all, I would like to welcome you all and congratulate you for taking the first step in your journey towards success. I can sense the inner yearning in you for learning. You may or may not be conscious about it, else you would not have come forward to tune it to this video. I just want you to know that if you keep nourishing this yearning in you to dig deeper to know what your inner calling is asking for, I promise the entire cosmos will yield itself to bring a transformation in your life in ways you would have never imagined. This superclass will challenge your thinking patterns and compel you to shatter them so that you can expand to the new horizons. I want you to get out of the trap of ideas, thoughts, rules, intentions, and above all, dreams that don't come from inside of you but from the voices around you. If you continue to navigate through those roads which are nothing but an imprint of society or any external influence including your parents, then the real process of real success cannot begin. You need to break free from that. Only then something bigger can be activated in your life. What bigger? Exactly what that had always been floating in your mind and you were postponing the same. No law of attraction, I repeat, no law of attraction will attract what you aspire for without the action. The difference between dreamers and doers is action. By attending this superclass, you have proved that you are the doer. You have the potential to transform your dreams into reality. But is this potential enough? Or having a dream enough to be successful? Though having a vision is important, yet it is not a guarantee that you will be able to achieve your dream through it. Then how do we ensure that we achieve what we want, what we have dreamt of? Well, this is the place where you'll get the answer to such questions. This is the place where we will help you unlock the untapped potential within you. This is your progress towards success. Now, we all have used a GPS, haven't we? It is a tool that we use to reach our destinations. But for that, you need to know where you want to go, right? But even before that, it asks you what exactly is your current location. Similarly, before starting on the journey to fulfill your dreams, you need to analyze where you stand in life right now. It can be professionally or academically if you're a student. And if you're an entrepreneur, then what is the stage of your business? Only and only if we know where we stand right now, can we pave the path between our current reality and our dream destination. So where are we right now? How are you going to figure out your current stage in life? Now, I'll be talking about 4 different stages of life in the process of personal growth for you to assess yourself. These stages can actually be in any number, but I am broadly categorizing them into 4 to set my context. All of you would have experienced a time in your life where you felt that the life around you was not in your control. The circumstances, the people in your life, the situations in your life, everything seemed to be on autopilot. It all felt out of control. It felt as if the surroundings, the life energies, everything was against you. You start blaming life, the situations, other people around you for what is happening in your life. The outer situations are framing your life. everything seems to be against you. Here you feel like that life is happening to you. I repeat, you feel as if life is happening to you. A lot of us end up stuck in this phase of life for very long, where the only coping mechanism we have is blaming external factors. For instance, blaming your bad grades on a specific teacher, or waiting for the launch of some new government policy for your business to succeed. Here, we blame the external factors for whatever is happening in our life and not our own actions. Life story in this stage is all about the blame story. A lot of us get stuck in this phase for very long, some even for their entire life. This is what I call the helpless stage. Here, you do not know what you are exactly pursuing, but you know that you have not achieved it yet. Here, you want to get somewhere in life, but you just do not know where or how to start that journey towards the dream life you desire. I'll share my life experience with you about this stage, this helpless stage. After finishing my high school, I was pushed by my parents to take up engineering, which I think was regarded as the most common Indian thing to do at that point in time. But during all those 4 years of my graduation, I felt stuck because I did not want to pursue engineering. I always wanted to become an entrepreneur, and hence all the technical things that I was supposed to study did not make any sense to me. Intellectually, I was strong. My academic credentials were impeccable, so I could fetch a job from a London-based multinational. But that was not the kind of job I wanted to do. I became aware of what I want, that the life I am leading is not enough. I realized that I can bring the change I desire. I realized that I can create a difference. This realization that you can control your life and your surroundings takes you to stage 2, the awareness stage. Stage 2 is the awareness stage. Here you realize that your life is not happening to you but from you. That you can bring about the change you want. You can achieve what you desire. Now you set goals for yourself. You visualize the type of house you want to live in, the kind of car you want to drive, the money you want in your bank account, the type of vacation you want to go for, the kind of vacation house you want to relax in. So when I reached this stage, I switched to network marketing from engineering. That was my final semester of college. I read a lot of books like Think and Grow Rich, The Power of Thinking Big, and I practiced all what was taught in those books, the law of attraction and much more. And I experienced the power of visualization. Then in 2 years, I tell you, in just 2 years, using my entrepreneurship platform of network marketing, I was actually minting money. In 2005, I got popular in India as a youth icon. Even though there was almost no social media then, I really got popular. I was invited by All India Radio to address the importance of entrepreneurship, and many laurels and accolades came my way. I experienced that life now is actually designed by me. It's not just happening to me. Just like I felt in stage 1, stage 2 was different. So in this second stage, you can channelize your efforts to achieve your goals while using various techniques like affirmation, declaration, and some more which I mentioned, like power of visualization, which are truly the universal laws and principles. But after I achieved all this, I still felt incomplete. While there are a lot of other platforms out there that can help you achieve your goals. They are all limited to this second stage. They are incomplete. Because after I reached this stage, I always felt the need for more. No matter how I achieved, happiness seemed far. I had everything. A house with a swimming pool, a built-in theater, all possible luxuries, an amazing family, a satisfying business, but an experience which could be termed blissful still seemed far. I don't mean to say that there was no happiness. Of course, this stage brought me fantabulous experiences full of joy, but that was not permanent in nature. It always sought external conditions to be fulfilled. Hence, a lot of people get stuck in this stage because the goals that we set in this stage come from external and social blueprints. The desire to own a house which someone else has, the car that so and so person drives, the kind of business that he or she has. Hence, it is a very harmful state to be stuck in this stage because of a very high probability of burning out. One can actually manifest whatever is desired, but only in the material world. The inner well-being, which decides the quality of one's experience of life, is not guaranteed in this stage. There is everything, but still there is anxiety. There is fear of losing. So life cannot blossom to its full potential here. You might be performing great at the livelihood front, but your life seems small. I repeat, there is every possibility that you are performing wonderful at your livelihood front, but life still is small. And fortunate I was. I realized that there is nothing to worry because after all, this was just a stage. So how do we transcend this stage too? How do we rewire our brains? How do we rebrand ourselves? This was the point in my life when I started meditating and working towards myself, my inner self, my personal growth, my mental stability, my life balance. It was like now I was paying attention to myself, my inner self, I repeat. And let me tell you before it is too late for you. If you don't listen to your inner self, which always wants to evolve to the next level, pain and depression become a natural consequence. Once you start introspecting and listen to the true desire of the self, you reach at such a place in your life where you start practicing gratitude. You realize that life is happening not to you or not by you, but through you. So we have both the options. One, a long one, through pain, and the other through insight, driven by the inner voice and putting yourself on the journey of evolution within yourself. The wiser should choose the second option, as you did by tuning up to this superclass. And now, in this stage, you just surrender because you realize you are actually a channel. Grace is flowing through you. Yes, this is very important that you realize that there is a shower of grace assisting your efforts to achieve success, to sustain success, to derive happiness. Here I realized what I call my stage 3. I realized in stage 3 that in is the only way out. In is the only way out. And this started happening after I delved deeper with the tools given to me by my master, who actually pulled me out of stage 2. Now in this stage, in stage 3, I felt more empowered than ever before. as now I started inner engineering. While stage 2 was all about confidence, stage 3 was all about clarity. It seemed as if I had the map now within me. Stage 3 is the real turning point. In place of fear, now you experience that life is full for us. Life is for us. Life is complete for us. Life is full of abundance. You just have to little empty yourself of your limitations set by the overthinking logical mind. When I say surrender, as I mentioned, this surrender is not at all about giving up, but surrendering to the inner intelligence, which is not mind as we normally talk about. This intelligence should not be mistaken as intellect. Let me be very honest, that there is some intelligence beyond intellect I was never aware of, till the time I got re-engineered myself with the tools given to me by my master Sadguru. So once I surrendered to my inner powers, I naturally turned meditative. I cannot thank enough to my master Sadguru who gave me such tools to access my inner powers. Here, the growth you have is very balanced, but still you have an element of confusion in your life. The stage seemed to be a transition stage, where personally I was experiencing the process of inner transformation happening in a very powerful manner. Since it was very new, there seemed certain instability also. I could experience that my body and my mind are now getting synchronized. It was like as if the antenna of my life got connected with the cosmic Wi-Fi. So now this stage asks you to commit a certain dedicated time for your inner personal growth, because now in this stage you've experienced something really new. So it asks for certain committed, dedicated time for the personal inner experience, for the personal inner growth. Here I recommend one tool which can work wonders for you, and sharing with you, ever since I got into yogic practices given to me by my master, this tool is called Isha Kriya. I feel so fortunate, I feel so blessed that I became a channel to recommend this tool to hundreds of thousands of people. Practicing this simple Isha Kriya helped me gradually transcend into what I call stage 4. And trust me, many of those whom I recommended Isha Kriya, they also come back to me and share the same experience. Here in this stage, I started realizing that what does it mean to be a human being. Being in stage 4 brought about a different level of synchronization, not limited to my body and mind, but my life energies as well. Now I was doing yoga. Now I got into yoga, or should I say, yoga got into me. Yoga means union. This I knew intellectually much before I got into yoga. But now I was experiencing that yoga was helping me to resonate with the universe's frequency, to resonate with the frequency of the cosmos. And when one is in this such resonance with the universe, whatever you manifest becomes reality. Yoga made me experience this. Not think, I repeat, experience this. Yoga made me realize. Yoga made me experience that now I have more clarity, more prosperity, and more creativity, more generosity, and much more. every of these what I named, clarity, prosperity, creativity, generosity, now these were flowing through me, and now everything paled. Whatever textbook education I went through or experienced external motivation in life, everything paled. I must tell you, those who know me from close quarters, they would acknowledge that ever since I got into yoga, no newspaper, no magazines, no publications for that matter are part of my routine anymore. Yoga. So here in this stage 4, what I was realizing, in all the previous 3 stages, still there was as if I was trying to manifest. But in stage 4, I was simply allowing universe to manifest for me. I was realizing as if I was not doing anything. Universe is assisting everything to manifest my desires, my dreams for me. Now I am experiencing as if there is no struggle of any sort. I know I'm using this word experience again and again, because that is what stage 4 means. Now I am experiencing as if there is no struggle of any sort. I just have to make myself available to the magic of life. Now you tell me, I'm asking, you tell me, which do you find is the greater idea? Me doing or the universe doing? Of course, universe. And yoga is helping me in discovering the universe within. Is this super class going to turn into a yoga class? No! I am not competent to transmit yoga. I am not competent to give you yoga. But I am here to recommend yoga. Once your way of life becomes the yogic way, you actually become a magnet. We'll talk about this in detail in the later classes. Now you need to figure out the stage you are in right now and realize that you need to move further. I'm sorry, but I'm not wrong if I tell you that most people are living life in stage 1 or stage 2 or hopping between the two. Good thing is this: the world now is again waking up to jump to higher stages to live meaningful life and bringing meditation mainstream into their lives. Here, allow me to ask you, which stage do you belong to? I'm asking, which stage do you belong to? Maybe 1, maybe 2, 4, maybe 3. It is important to be aware where we are. Also, one might be at a different stage in one area of life from the another. You could be at stage 2 in health but doing better at stage 3 in business. Definitely it's natural to aspire to higher stages in all dimensions of life. Now, so how can we move through all these stages and ensure success in our lives? How do we ensure that we can actually become successful in any field, in all the fields we want? And true success, I repeat, true success can only be experienced in stage 4. We here at Neeti do not believe in tips or tricks or hacks. We believe in setting up your life and routines in such a way that excelling and being successful in whatever you do becomes a natural part of your life. You are asking, how do we do this? By creating routines. Yes, what matters the most is what your everyday looks like. We at Neeti help you set up processes that will help you excel in all possible fields. That's why we have created this 21-day course to teach you how to set up these processes. But why 21 days? Because it takes certain time to wire a change in your system, to wire a change in your brain. How? your brain has got these cells called neurons, which are responsible for all the information you gain and your thinking patterns. But how can we capitalize on these neural pathways? These neural pathways actually make your habits. So if the first thing you do after getting up in the morning is brushing your teeth, it is because a neural pathway in your brain exists that guides you. Do so every morning. Similarly, there are people who have constructive habits like punctuality and more, but a lot of us have habits that are destructive. Like whenever we fail in anything, our immediate reaction is that we get depressed. We start blaming people around us or the situations. But there is another person who will face the same failure, but the reaction is different. Their reaction would be to realize their mistakes and bounce back and do much better than before. What is the difference between the two? Their neural pathways. The first person's brain is wired to treat failure as depression, and the second person's system has neural pathways that are wired to bounce back from those failures and work better, work harder than before. So how do we create these neural paths? It takes a commitment to transcend your limitations and compulsions and stay conscious enough to learn and imbibe from our course on daily basis for all these 21 days to create a new neural pathway. It is Ekadashi today, and I start every day of mine with a quote from Sadhguru's app. And this morning the quote said something like this, that every day one should break one limitation. So this is how 21 days are going to be. Hence, if you want to become successful, you just have to give these 21 days to us, to Neeti. Just 21 days to learn to embed the process of success in your brains, in your system. You just have to embed these techniques into your routine, and then success would be on autopilot. Your life will become in such a way that whatever you do, you'll always be at your best productivity. You'll always be at your best performance. If you want to take this leap from your current realities to your dream destination, visit us at www.neeti.life to get more information about the course, the process of success. And yes, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel Neeti.